There's no point in us going into something unless we can really shake up an industry, make a major difference. Because life's short, we want to enjoy the experience. So the actual business aspect of it, the paying the bills, we had to sort that one out later and hopefully sell enough magazines and learn about the printing and the paper manufacturing. But that wasn't our principal interest. It's just the wrong way around. You get one set of accountants will say, yes, you can make lots of money. Another set of accountants with exactly the same input will say, no, you're going to lose lots of money. It's got to be, from your heart, and do something which you're passionate about, which is going to be your hobby, and then it's likely to be successful. Superficially, it looks like we have a high tolerance for risk. One of the most important sort of phrases in my life is protecting the downside. And that meant that I knew that I could put my toe in the water, I could see whether people like. If we're looking for somebody to run one of our companies, we want to be sure that they are fantastic motivators of people, that they love people genuinely, that they're looking for the best in people, that they praise people, that they never criticize people. You need to make sure that all the little details of you're painting a picture. If you're setting up an airline, every single little detail of needs to be right.
A company is simply a group of people. As a leader of people, you have to be a great listener, you have to be a great motivator, you have to be very good at praising and looking for the best in people. People are no different from flowers. If you water flowers, they flourish. If you praise people, they flourish. And that's a critical attribute of a leader. There is a very, very thin dividing line between success and failure. Most people who set up in business without financial backing, they fail at some times in their lives. And I've only just stayed at the right side of that dividing line. But I also learnt the art of delegation. Have a fantastic team of people. Icing on the cake on occasions. Maybe they'll have to spend a bit more money on marketing.
And we've just managed to stay the right side of the dividing line over the last 50 years in business. But equally, in those early days, when you're starting a business without any financial backing, it's easy to slip the wrong side. And in fact, most entrepreneurs do slip the wrong side. And the important thing is then just to pick yourself up and start again. And if it doesn't work at that time, keep going until you do succeed, and not to give up. Best education that anybody can have is just getting out there and doing it. You learn, just by getting your hands dirty, by trying something. You'll learn everything there is to run a business, and if you can run one business, you can run any business. You just got to make sure you find the right people to head them up and run them. But once you've had that that experience of running one business, then there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to run almost any business there is.
And you haven't got any financial backing. You just got to survive. If you don't survive, you can't make a difference in the world. You can't employ people. You can't build your business. So I think for a number of years, you shouldn't be worried too much about sorting out the world's problems. You just got to make sure that you stand on your own 2 feet, and you can get your cash flow going, and you can be one of the few survivors, because most people who set up in business fall flat on their face. I think something like 90% of new businesses that are set up in Britain don't survive. So it's not easy. Enormous responsibility comes with becoming a successful entrepreneur or businessman. Extreme wealth comes with becoming a successful entrepreneur. And if capitalism is to be given a good name rather than a bad name, it's essential that capitalists and entrepreneurs give back to society, and that in itself is important, and something which